Morning, golfers, and welcome to Finding Fairways here on Up North Sports Radio 101.1 WGRY, our Facebook and YouTube pages. I spent the early part of the week up at Bay Mills Resort and Casino in Brimley, Michigan, and the Wild Bluffs Golf Course, and did a whole bunch of recordings. So each week we're going to bring you a different hole going forward from Wild Bluffs. We have a opening and a closing sketch that's coming up right now, and then a little details about the hotel. And then later on in the show, we will be at the Jewel and the Woods, part of the golf course complex at the Grand Hotel, an interview with Chuck Olson from Wawashkamo Golf Course on Mackinaw Island as well. So let's get started here on Finding Fairway. Welcome to Wild Bluffs Golf Course. Welcome to Wild Bluff Golf Course here at Bay Mills Resort and Casino. If you're watching here on YouTube or our Facebook page, you'll see just what an incredible view we have here of the range and hole number 1. And then you can see 18, a number of the holes on the golf course here from tee box number 1. You got a big freighter heading out into Lake Superior. Matt, does this ever get tired?
Never.
Especially on a gorgeous day like today.
Yep.
Also can oversee, as I said, the range. Before we get into hole number 1, you can talk a little bit about how long have you been here?
Assistant pro from 04 to 09, then came back as director in 2018. So
okay.
Going on 8 years back now.
So a glutton for punishment.
Yes, very much.
When people ask you about Wild Bluffs, what do you tell them?
The condition. I think this is the nicest courses around. With the condition, we keep it in pretty much all the time. Can't beat the greens. Fairways are always great. Rough is maintained, not out of control.
Right.
As you can see from me being in it all day. But no, just the atmosphere of it. Once you get up here, we have a little halfway house at the turn there to get beers and dogs and whatnot. But other than that, you are in the middle of the wilderness once you tee off.
Yeah. One of the things that we've pointed out, we're filming this after we went hole by hole, is the great collection of tee boxes. So if you're a scratch, you're going to get all you want from the black tees. Like a 10 handicapper, 12 handicapper like myself, play the whites, and it's going to still be a true test, but not out of control.
Yeah.
One of the things I've been thinking about since I drove up here and everything else, this is the best golf course anywhere near Mackinac Bridge.
I agree.
I mean, you can go to Marquette and Gray Walls. There's a couple good courses there, but for a true Upper Peninsula golf experience,
absolutely,
Bay Mills has got it all wrapped.
Absolutely.
So let's head over to the first tee box. Well, we've come to the end of our journey here at Wild Bluff, and Matt, not very often where you have like 4 or 5 signature holes on a golf hole, yeah, on a golf course, especially a casino golf course, but 18 here at Wild Bluff is absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, my favorite tee shot on the course. You can see why. Straight downhill, this is tee her high and let her fly.
Yeah. Just what do we got if you're short?
As long as you get away from that bunker, it's all fairway and
all right,
short rough down there, so not much trouble.
Okay, so let's let the big dog eat here on 18. This is the pro shop here at Wild Bluffs Golf Course, and it is stacked with fantastic merchandise. I would imagine just about anyone, Matt, that's playing here is buying something.
Yep, they usually leave with a souvenir.
And there's a lot of great souvenirs, a lot of great golf shirts. I love what you've done with this year's hats. I mean, with the UP symbol on just about everything you've got here is eye-catching.
Yeah. People love the UP logo. I do too.
What are some of the one of your favorites other than the hats you were showing me? I love some of the ball markers, the casino reference ball markers here.
Yep. Some roulette markers. Their logo on one side, ball marker comes out there. Those have been pretty popular.
You got a demo day coming up.
We do, June 6th.
Can you just come out for that?
Yep.
All right.
Come on out.
And then the
10 to
Solo
2.
Cup, we'll talk about it one more time.
Yep. July the 18th, one-man scramble.
One-man scramble. You get to play, I hate to say it, with yourself.
Yep.
But you get to prove whether Mr. Number 2 is better than Mrs. Number 1.
That's right.
So it's open to gals and guys, and it's going to be a hell of an event.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
All right, Matt, thanks for being with us here on Finding Fairways.
Thanks for coming.
Now let's go across the street from Wild Bluffs right to Bay Mills Resort and Casino. They built a brand new 4-star hotel. We're going to give you a few views of that facility and why it now makes Bay Mills the best option for a great golf trip right across the bridge in the UP.
So the accommodations here at the brand new 4-star hotel at Bay Mills Resort and Casino is absolutely stunning. So we've got 2 rooms that we'd like to show you. Now here is your standard king room. And there's nothing standard about it. Beautiful brand new bedding and linen. Absolutely gorgeous. And look at this view out on your own private patio. Absolutely incredible. Tell me, after a great day of golf, you're gonna want to come out here, sit on your little patio, maybe have a cigar and a drink with your golf buddies or your wife or both. You're lucky if your wife is your golf buddy. This is a fantastic room. Damn it, I wish I'd brought a cigar. And if you're feeling first class, we'll take a look at the suite. This is truly amazing. Here is the first bedroom in the suite. Lovely king-size bed. Beautiful room, beautiful view. Lovely Lake Superior. The sitting room, and then the amazing deck for a fantastic party. Now, it doesn't get any better than this. And looking right back at Wild Bluff Golf Course, we'll be back there again tomorrow. Tell me, you don't want to have your next golf vacation right here at Bay Mills Resort and Casino. If you're like me, you like to get a workout in every morning, especially when you're on a golf trip and you're getting older. So after the first round of golf, you know, you might be a little stiff. Always good to get the muscles moving again in the morning. So just like a PGA Tour player, you know, get your workout in and then get out on the golf course. And the fitness facility here at Bay Mills Resort and Casino is first class. Has got everything you need to get limber or get a little pumped up.
Time to check in with our good friends at Boyne Golf. Ken Griffin joining us from the Donald Ross Memorial, the replica of the famous 16th hole at Oakland Hills. And Ken, what a gorgeous day, my golly.
Well, not only a day, how about 2 weeks, Jerry? We haven't had this even this spring. You know, we've been picking days or picking afternoons where we could go play. It's not here, it's been all over the state. But now you can plan 2 or 3 weeks out, and the forecast is unbelievable. High 60s, 70s. It's spectacular. Summer's finally here.
But summer's finally here. All the courses open, including Dunebray. No snow left on the slope over there, right?
No snow, so we've got all open, and the 27-hole putting area in the backyard right there. So, I mean, it's just, you know, things are picking up, and it's busy. It's good. You know, we've got a lot of events and things coming up. But I think before we get to all that, I've got somebody I want to introduce, T.R. Hollis. Now, TR is going to be replacing me. After 18 years, I'm going to retire for Boyne, and TR is going to take the reins and run with it and take us to new levels. So, TR, why don't you give us a little background?
Yeah, no, thrilled to be here, and big shoes to fill with everything Ken has done the past 18 years. I mean, grateful and honored to be able to return to my home state, Michigan, and represent such a great property and destination and golf powerhouse in Boyne Golf. I mean, it speaks for itself. I've been grateful to market quite a few things in my career, but Boyne Golf is pretty easy. Just looking behind us and seeing how beautiful things are. So,
Shh, don't tell anybody that.
yeah. So yeah. Have to let the secret out more than it already is. So thrilled to be here and really excited to be part of the team.
Well, I agree with you. You're going to have big shoes to fill. Ken has been my partnership through Ken and Boyne has been tremendous, and we look forward to working with you, TR, and maybe doing some things a different way. TR will come in. We got AI golf coming up, TR.
Got to get innovative.
I know that everyone there at Boyne is excited about the Great Lakes Championship event that's coming to Boyne in a few weeks.
Yeah, it's thrilling. I came at just the right time, June 17 to 21. We have some of the best golfers coming in the world to highlight and play our great course here at the Highlands. It's really accessible, $5. Starts at just $5 to come on site. Really accessible for the whole community. If you come in from Detroit, Grand Rapids, or you're based here, it's going to be a fun time, fun tournament, and a really great opportunity to see top-level professional golf right here in northern Michigan.
I see in Ken's notes that the Wednesday Pro-Am sold out. So just opportunities on Thursday. I had a chance to play in that last year, and it was just so much fun and so professionally presented. I won't be surprised if the June 18th slots sell out, but you can still get in and play there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's I come from a PGA Tour background, and really the Pro-Am is an opportunity for the local community and greater Michigan community to come in and support these tournaments. It gives Boyne Golf and Michigan a platform to really show the world what we can do, and getting these business, if you're a business enterprise or just an individual that wants to come out and play, you get a once in a lifetime opportunity to play with a professional on a really great course. So yes, limited opportunity, but definitely a can't miss opportunity.
And I know we're still booking 2026 and 2027. So I know, Ken, I'm sure you've already filled in TR on all the amazing awards that Boyne's picked up again this year.
Yeah, including, I mean, this year was USA Today's #3 golf resort in the U.S. So backed up with last year's awards, and again, continuing the trend. You know, we always say it's just a great honor to be included with those top courses. And, you know, for anybody in Michigan, it's right in your backyard. It's an easy drive. You don't have to get on and play and fly away. All you have to do is come to northern Michigan, enjoy all the daylight, enjoy all the beautiful courses and the beautiful temperatures and the great golf.
Ken, TR, welcome, TR. I look forward to working with you. I know Ken is going to be in a next few of these segments before we let him out the door, and he can start really working on his golf game.
Exactly. I like that idea.
All right, guys, where do we book the tee times and all the great experiences at Boyne Golf?
BoyneGolf.com.
BoyneGolf.com. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks, Eric.
Imagine your ultimate golf experience. There's a good chance it's Michigan's Magnificent 11. 11 spectacular courses from Boyne Golf, varied in both topography and play. Boyne Golf was named the #1 best golf destination in USA Today Reader's Choice 2025. And the Highlands at Harbor Springs is the #2 golf resort in that same USA Today poll. The ultimate golf experience. That's Michigan's Magnificent 11.
Ian Murphy from the Iron Pig here. We spent a lot of time reinventing our space in downtown Gaylord. How long has it been since you were really excited about a cocktail and dining experience? Visit Prohibition on Main Street in Gaylord. Open 4 to 10 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. The adventure begins as soon as you walk in the door. Magical house-made cocktails, unique and savory small plates you won't find anywhere else. Explore Prohibition.com and seriously shake up your social life.
Twin Birch Golf Club in Kalkaska is preparing for a spectacular golf season, and you should too. The Twin Birch Clubhouse restaurant has quickly become a local favorite, with a lunch, dinner, and weekend brunch menu full of classic favorites, made with the freshest ingredients. See all the affordable membership options at twinbirchgolf.com, or save even more when you purchase Twin Birch Golf at qdealsmi.com. qdealsmi.com. See one of Northern Michigan's greatest golf values at twinbirchgolf.com.
Welcome back to Finding Fairways here on Up North Sports Radio, 101.1 WGRY, our YouTube and Facebook pages. Jerry Coyne with head golf professional Grant DeMoss.
Hello, Grant DeMoss here, Director of Golf at the Jewel.
Grant has been on the program the last few years when I'm visiting the policy conference here on Mackinaw Island. But I've always wanted to see the Woods Golf Course, and we have a very unique travel route here, Grant.
Yeah, so right now, Jerry is on one of our 3 shuttles. We're the only golf course in the world where you take a horse-drawn carriage in between both nines. What makes this back nine special, the front nine was built in 1901. We're celebrating our 125th anniversary, but this course was built in the early 90s by Jerry Matthews. He redesigned our front nine in 87. He did such a swell job, we thought we'd have him back to design the Woods course. So that's what I'll be showing Jerry today.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to play the Jewel a number of times, never even been back here, so I'm very excited about it. I didn't bring my clubs, but, one of the things that...
We've got some clubs for you, Jerry.
Grant and I were here yesterday with a huge golf outing, and you had 50 sets of loners out on the golf course.
50 sets of clubs, a lot of A-list celebrities out there. Shout out Tom Izzo, Bessie May, Greg Kelser, even Jalen Rose. So, good group of people.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get that invite, Grant. You got to finagle me one next year.
Yes, sir.
But they brought up a very interesting point that you and I were discussing yesterday, and that is, I'm like, well, yeah, it's a pain in the butt to get your clubs here. Actually, it's not.
It's really not that difficult. I tell some people it's easier than your public golf course because you drop your luggage off right at the docks, and then when it's tagged, it comes right to our golf course, and our staff will load you up, so you don't even touch your clubs once you leave mainland.
There you go. But if you don't want to bring your clubs or it's a last-minute decision, they have outstanding rentals.
Yeah, so we have Titleist rental clubs, really cheap, $30 per 9 holes.
Wow.
It'd be $60 for 18. Really can't beat that.
So, and I'm sorry, once again, our horses are...
Pearl and Haas.
Pearl and Haas taking us up to the Woods. So let's check that golf course out right here on Finding Fairways. So we've arrived at the Jewel, and Grant, I've never been here. I'm not going to flip our ugly faces on here for a couple of minutes, but man, this opening hole, the 10th here on the Woods, what a great opener.
It is pretty special. You're secluded out in the woods, private, but then once you look out in the distance, you can see the water. And like we were just talking about, sounds like a broadcast of the Masters.
It does. You just hear the birds chirping and the crickets cricketing, and a nice little yawning par 4 to start you off, and in the background, Lake Michigan. Doesn't get much better than that.
Lake Huron.
Like, oh, this is the Huron side.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
onward and outward into the woods. Well, here we are at the 18th tee box on the woods. Grant was saying that this is
With the bridge right behind us.
I don't know if you can tell on video, but radio folks, just close your eyes. The back of this tee box has a beautiful view of the Mackinaw Bridge heading into the UP over here, right?
So we got St. Ignace on the other side.
So the north end, St. Ignace here. Grant pointed out that this is Lake Huron.
Lake Huron.
Lake Michigan on the other side.
Yeah. It's confusing from this vantage
And the
point.
hole is a fabulous looking hole. Jerry Matthews did an incredible job out here.
He really did.
Totally different than the Jewel, right?
Yeah, but the good thing is the greens are the same, complex,
oh, yeah?
same grass. So when you're bouncing back from nines, you're not losing that touch and feel on the greens. But yes, the layout, totally different. More of your up north through the woods, hence the name Woods. But a lot longer back here too.
Yeah,
So,
well, there's a lot more room. I mean, the few holes on the backside of the Jewel, I mean, the whole Jewel feels a little bit confined.
very, and this is where you kind of feel like you're actually in the nature side of Mackinaw.
And the thing that we really wanted to point out, and Grant's been telling me this for a number of years, is the fact that most people don't play this golf course, and from even just my first blush, that seems to be a pretty big mistake.
Well, most definitely.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to, the people who could only get time for 9, try to get them up here. But it's just, they think it's the easier route is going to be the better thing. I would beg to differ. I think you should take the extra 30 minutes and come on up.
Yeah, I think the golf experience, we're going to go hit a few shots here, but thanks so much for twisting my arm. Well, you didn't have to twist my arm. In fact, I was twisting Grant. I go, we got to do this. I don't care what my schedule's like. I got to get out here and see this. And now, next time on the island, we're going to tee it up.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
So Grant and I just got off the Woods Golf Course. Now we're at Bobby's Bar, which could be the fanciest 19th hole on the planet. What is that, Grant?
So this is the oldest duck pin bowling alley in America. And this is really cool for those who are waiting for their horse shuttle to come. They can play a game.
Bowl a
of
few
duck pin bowling.
frames.
Yeah, and then we also got some popcorn. Go ahead and show these
I will.
people. That's the best popcorn on the island.
Well, you won't. I'll be having some in a minute. But I heard, and then the dining room here, David Jerzik just loves this spot.
And then this is Lawrence. He is a pivotal point to the woods here. He's one of the staff.
Lawrence, how you doing? JC, how are you?
Lawrence?
This is my 21st season.
21st season, so.
This is
Wanna do it?
fantastic. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, this is a kind of a Bavarian style.
I was wondering where that
lodge.
moose was. I killed that thing a while ago. This is incredible. This is was voted one of the best resort dining rooms in America.
Yep.
Not just by its incredible decor here, but the food is amazing, heavy on game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the staff is absolutely incredible. Most of them, I think at a minimum, they've been here at least 12 years, so pretty crazy.
Tremendous spot. So once again, get to the woods.
Get to the woods, guys.
Quit wasting time putting around and meet us at Wild Bluff Golf Course in Brimley, Michigan. Wild Bluff is a championship golf course with breathtaking views overlooking Lake Superior, with a full-length driving range, chipping area, and large putting green. Visit our fully stocked pro shop for featured golf apparel and equipment, or come to the loft to wine and dine like a pro. Like us on Facebook or visit baymillscasinos.com for more information. Your fairway to heaven starts here.
Grandview Golf Club in Kalkaska has set the standard for the best value golf in northern Michigan. Grandview has all the amazing golf vistas you expect in the pricey resorts without the pricey. Incredible season membership rates and ladies and men's leagues are now forming. Visit GrandviewGolfNorth.com to play your new favorite track. The newly renovated clubhouse with full bar and simulators is open and makes Grandview Golf Club an unforgettable golf experience. Call 231-258-3244 to play today.
Who knew? Fresh air is a destination. Breathe in the glacial carved canvas of northern Michigan's finest golf courses and have your breath taken away by scenic vistas from tee to green. The perfect place to perfect your game in more ways than one. The waves, woods, and wonder of Bel Air. Escape every day. Discover the magic of 90 holes at one resort. Shanty Creek Resort in Bel Air and online at shantycreek.com.
Welcome back to Finding Fairways here on Up North Sports Radio, 101.1 WGRY, our YouTube and Facebook pages. Jerry Coyne is Zooming with Eric Marvin from the Great Lake Championship, and you've got some big events headed here to the state of Michigan, right? The first one is next week, right, Eric?
It's coming up way too fast. We're excited for it. But yeah, we're also, trying to put all the final touches on preparations for the Great Lakes Championship, the EPSON Tour event. And we couldn't be more excited to host it, but ready or not, here we come. And we're going to do everything we can to roll out the red carpet to some of the best professional women's golfers in the world at the Highlands and Harbor Springs.
Yeah, beautiful golf course. As you well know, I played in that Pro-Am last year. We had the best time. A great pro. She was a great player and a lot of fun. And the response, that groundswell has been really good for the event for a year too.
Yeah, we're off to a great second year. We've got more teams signed up to participate in the Pro-Am. We have more people coming out to volunteer, which is so huge for this tournament. We've got over 120 people signed up to help out this year, which is incredible. We've got more people that have purchased tickets to come out, both VIP tickets along with general admission tickets. So it's going to be a great week. And we're going to, last year we were fortunate. The tournament came down to hole 53 and 54 with Riley Smythe pulling it out at the very end. We'll hope for great weather and great competition, but it's going to be a great community event. And again, a chance to see the future stars of the LPGA and the world's best professional women's golfers right here in Harbor Springs.
Yeah. And you do need more volunteers. So how do people do that? I know it's a great thing for maybe retired golfers to get out and help grow the game a little bit.
Yeah, we certainly need more. We have to fill, about 350 total volunteer shifts. So it's a heavy lift.
Yeah.
So even though we have 120 people signed up, we've still got more shifts yet to fill. They can sign up on our tournament website, which is thegreatlakeschampionship.com. Make sure you put the in front of it. That's really important. Otherwise, you'll end up on a different site. But yeah, we would love to have as much help as we can. Hole scoring is probably the number one job responsibility that we need help with. And if you sign up to help with that, you get to follow along in a golf cart, watch these professionals play and record their scores. It's very simple, but it's a really important role with the championship. And it's the number one volunteer position.
No doubt about it. Now, is this still tied to the 3 tournament EPSON events happening in the state?
It is, yeah. So this is the second year for the Pure Michigan Cup. We're very grateful for Pure Michigan and their support. That awards an additional $20,000 prize purse to the winner of the combined 3 events. So it's a big deal. It helps elevate our 3 events here in Michigan and helps ensure that we get the very best of the best golfers on the EPSON Tour to come compete in our Michigan circuit during the month of June.
So that is what down at Firekeepers is the first one. Is that right?
Yep, that's correct. So Firekeepers, then we host the Great Lakes Championship the week after that, and then they head up to Paris, Escanaba for the Island Resort Championship after that. So three very different courses, different
Yeah, no doubt.
communities. It's a great little stretch for the players. They get to experience a wide variety of offerings here in Michigan, and really helps us represent the state very well on a national level.
Well, plus it's, these gals are barely scratching out a living doing this, trying to chase their dreams. What is the mechanism? Is it the top? What is the number at the top of the EPSON Tour that graduate to the LPGA, Eric?
It's the top 15 point earners at the end of each season that move on to the LPGA. Interestingly, last year in our Pro-Am, all 15 of the top point earners from 2025 played in our Pro-Am in the Great Lakes Championship, which was just pure coincidence. But, it's pretty awesome that we had 15 teams that were a part of the Pro-Am that got the opportunity to play with a future LPGA player.
Yeah, so they won't be returning this year. Those gals won't.
Most will not. So
Yeah.
it depends on their status. The top 7, I believe it is, get full status on the LPGA Tour, but then there are some that get partial status. And so we may see a few of those, but our tournament champion last year, Riley Smythe, she's playing full-time LPGA, for example, and I believe she finished 7th in the standings. So most of those we will unfortunately not see again this year, but we certainly know that's the goal for these players. They say it openly as they come to these events as well.
Absolutely.
They're chasing their dreams. So good for them for being able to realize that.
Well, it's not a surprise that you got all 15, because when you consider the potential for them getting an extra 20 grand, that's like winning another EPSON event on top of it. So I'm sure you'll have that kind of field again. We were lucky enough, the gal that we played with had just played in the U.S. Open. She qualified through her sectional and made her way to Erin Hills. And so that experience of her relating those stories to us was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I mean, again, I said it multiple times, but these truly are the best golfers in the world that are competing at this level. And I don't think that you can really appreciate how good they are unless you come out and either play alongside them or even just watch. But it is truly remarkable. I've had the opportunity to play in a couple of different Pro-Am events. Last year in our event, I played with Gina Kim, who was the #1 pro on tour at that time. She had actually bounced down from the LPGA and was working her way back onto the tour. And I mean, the consistency, the distance, the accuracy, it's just absolutely unreal. So
the distance floored me. I don't have the distance that I used to have in my 30s and 40s. I could routinely hit it about 300 yards. These gals hit it 280, 290, 300, mostly very accurately.
Yes.
I mean, the level of play that our pro had blew all of us away. And it didn't even appear like she was trying that hard. She was like kind of working on stuff and kind of helping us, reading a few putts and everything else. It was everything that you wanted that experience to be. And I know that it looks like the Wednesday is pretty close to sold out, but you have availability on Thursday. Tell our listeners how they can become part of that Pro-Am.
Yeah, so once again, you can sign up for the Pro-Am on our website, thegreatlakeschechampionship.com. We do still have a few slots available for the Thursday Pro-Am in particular. And the Wednesday Pro-Am is shut down on the website, but certainly would encourage anybody to come out and be a part of that. To your point, you won't be disappointed with that experience. It's a ton of fun. And if you've never had the opportunity to play alongside a pro, it's really truly remarkable. And the cool thing about our Pro-Am, it's a little different from the guys side, is you get to play from the same tee as the pros themselves. So having played in like the Corn Ferry Tour Pro-Am, they're hitting from 100 yards back from where you're teeing off. With the EPSON tour, you're teeing off right beside them and you get to see how far they hit it compared to you. And I'm right there with you. You know, I don't hit it that far, but the pro outdrove me all 18 holes. It was truly incredible and did it with great accuracy. I'm pretty sure she didn't miss it.
I played from the senior tees. I'm 67, right? So and I don't like doing that, but the rest of my team's like, get down there, right? And even
Yes.
with that distance change, I only outdrove her once. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's how it goes. They're incredible. And again, it's a great opportunity. If you're thinking about joining, I highly encourage it. Support's a great cause as well. You know, the Sports Commission's a 501c3. The professionals need the support. This is all about developing, you know, women's golf in Northern Michigan as a region. So come out, be a part of a remarkable event, and everyone will have a great time.
Eric, very briefly, it was an amazing package. I'd like you to go. Is it going to be similar to last year? So you got some credit in the Callaway Pro Shop. There was lunch. The dinner afterwards. I didn't know there was a dinner. I had already made plans, and the two of my guys that stayed said it was an incredible meal on top of everything else.
Yeah, the Highlands team does an amazing job. They provide wonderful service and food and drinks throughout. But yeah, you get a shopping credit, which this year it's a Boyne Country Sports shopping credit. So we've got some additional offerings beyond what we were able to provide last year, which is awesome. Then you get to play in the Pro-Am, but then we've got a great backyard happy hour afterward, along with dinner and awards. And if you purchase a Pro-Am team, you also get an invitation to the Meet the Pros party, along with VIP tickets for the weekend. So not only do you get the opportunity to play with the pro, but then you can come out and watch all weekend long in our VIP tent as well. So, you know, it's a really great package for anybody that
That's an
is able to
amazing
do
package. And for a fraction of the price for like if you ever played in the Buick or some of the, I mean, you're talking about tens of thousands of dollars to play in a Pro-Am of that level. It was the same experience, better experience than I played when I played in Flint once. So kudos to you and your team. Let our listeners know one more time how they can do that. And tickets just $5 to come out and see this.
That's right. General admission's just $5, or if you want to purchase a VIP ticket, it's $60 per day or $150 for all 3 days of the event. Again, all that information is on thegreatlakechampionship.com. We'd love to have you out there. It'll be a great experience.
Eric Marvin from the Great Lake Championship. Thank you so much for joining us on Finding Fairways. I'll find you on a fairway out at the Highlands during the tournament.
Sounds great. Look forward to having you out there. Thanks.
All right. We'll be back after these words from our fine partners on Up North Sports Radio's Finding Fairways, brought to us by BoyneGolf.com.
Imagine your ultimate golf experience. There's a good chance it's Michigan's Magnificent 11. 11 spectacular courses from Boyne Golf, varied in both topography and play. Boyne Golf was named the #1 best golf destination in USA Today Reader's Choice 2025. And the Highlands at Harbor Springs is the #2 golf resort in that same USA Today poll. The ultimate golf experience. That's Michigan's Magnificent 11.
Ian Murphy from the Iron Pig here. We spent a lot of time reinventing our space in downtown Gaylord. How long has it been since you were really excited about a cocktail and dining experience? Visit Prohibition on Main Street in Gaylord. Open 4 to 10 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. The adventure begins as soon as you walk in the door. Magical house-made cocktails, unique and savory small plates you won't find anywhere else. Explore Prohibition.com and seriously shake up your social life.
Twin Birch Golf Club in Kalkaska is preparing for a spectacular golf season, and you should too. The Twin Birch Clubhouse restaurant has quickly become a local favorite, with a lunch, dinner, and weekend brunch menu full of classic favorites, made with the freshest ingredients. See all the affordable membership options at twinbirchgolf.com, or save even more when you purchase Twin Birch Golf at qdealsmi.com. qdealsmi.com. See one of Northern Michigan's greatest golf values at twinbirchgolf.com.
Quit wasting time putting around and meet us at Wild Bluff Golf Course in Brimley, Michigan. Wild Bluff is a championship golf course with breathtaking views overlooking Lake Superior, with a full-length driving range, chipping area, and large putting green. Visit our fully stocked pro shop for featured golf apparel and equipment, or come to the loft to wine and dine like a pro. Like us on Facebook or visit baymillscasinos.com for more information. Your fairway to heaven starts here.
Finding Fairways here on Up North Sports Radio 101.1 WGRY and our YouTube and Facebook pages. Jerry Coyne is at Wawashkamo Golf Club. As you can see here, if you're watching on video, established in 1898. And I am here with its distinguished head golf pro, Chuck Olson. Chuck, how are you?
I'm great. Nice to have you up.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about this place. It has a very unique reputation as the hardest golf course in America to get, not to get onto, but to get to.
Well, it is on Mackinaw Island. There are no cars. You have to take a ferry and a horse-drawn carriage and or ride a bike.
Yeah.
So it's not that, we're never trying to be a golf factory. Let's just put it that way. We enjoy our ambiance.
Talk about the history of the club a little bit. This was built by the people that live full time on the island, right?
Well, there was a group of folks that owned some of the bigger homes on the bluff that were all from Chicago, and they hired a guy named Alex Smith, who was a World Hall of Fame member, from Carnoustie, Scotland.
I heard of that.
And he won the U.S. Open in 1906 and 1910, I think. So, but anyway, they brought him up here in 1898 because when they used to come up, they would steamship up.
Right.
For like a month or two.
Sure.
So they didn't have a lot to do. So they brought Alex up, and he designed a little golf course for him. So that's how it got started.
And now this is the 18th green here.
That's our ninth and
8th.
It's
That's
9
right.
holes with two sets of tees.
Right.
9 holes with 2 sets of tees.
I remember that now.
Yep.
And they are varying sets of tees, aren't they?
And much so.
Yeah.
And it really does play a lot different the front from the back.
Yeah. We urge you to watch this on YouTube so you can get some of this. Like over in the distance past the cannon. What hole is that down there?
That is way in the distance. That is number 1 green, so it's a par 5 going that way.
Oh, really? That looks like a very difficult hole from here.
Yeah, and then you understand why the cannon is there.
I do, but why don't you tell our audience about the history?
So on August 4th of 1814, during the War of 1812, the Americans were trying to get the fort back from the British.
Fort Michilimackinac.
Yeah, right up there.
Yeah.
Fort Mackinac.
I'm sorry.
And then the British and the Native Americans held this high ground. The Americans were coming up from the water. Did not go well for the Americans. And there was a little skirmish down by our 6th green. There was a little bit of a massacre. That was the end of the battle. They had to wait until 1815 till the Treaty of Ghent to get the fort back.
So we never took the island. Us Americans.
No, not that.
We took it by pen.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And one of the other famous not oddities but unusual things about Wawashkamo is that you still play with wooden clubs.
We have a hickory stick event, and we rent hickory stick clubs.
I can see them right here.
You kind of see them in the window there.
Yeah. We'll walk around the club shop and come back to them. And I know there's a whole, not a league, but a society, right?
Of hickory stick.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a national society of hickory stick something. I don't know the rest of the name. But in August, we have a fundraiser that everybody plays hickory sticks. And, they dress up in all the garb. And we have about 50 players, so it's a really neat day.
What is the lowest score that you can remember hearing that somebody shot for 9 holes with the hickory sticks?
I think there has been, for 18 holes, 72.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and those things are not easy.
I've heard that, and I will not be trying.
But
maybe.
Yeah. No, but it's, some of the guys do okay. on a golf course that, this one isn't large.
No.
It's about 3,000 per side, so about 6,000.
Yep.
You can still get them out there, long enough where you can kind of play them.
That par 5 looks like it'd take me like 6 or 7 shots to get to the
It's not really that bad, but anyway, the real thing about us also is that there's really not been much of a renovation of any type to the golf course. So when you come up to play it, it looks like something your great-grandfather would have played in 1920.
Well, part of that is because it's a historical site, right? So you
Correct.
can't really move dirt or anything.
Yeah, and you got to remember is that all those tees and greens were built with a horse and a plow and
Right.
shovels. So, they're not real big. The tees are very small. And that
Hey, Crystal Downs was built the same way, so
in the 20s.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
very similar.
Right.
And so you can kind of see when you're out there playing that the design of it is a little different. And the guy that did it was from Carnoustie, Scotland, and it has a kind of a Scottish flair.
Little bump and run kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's little waist bunkers and so it looks like something that you would have, that your great grandfather would have. And we're really happy about the fact that in 1970 or something they didn't come in with bulldozers and turn it into every other golf course you've been on.
And therein lies the charm of Wawashkamo. Let's speak about charming. Let's come into your charming little pro shop. Now, this building has been here a while.
1898.
Okay, so this is still the original building.
This is the original building.
I see it's been painted a few times.
A few thousand.
Thank God. Who's this fella?
This is our shop dog, and that's Chewbacca.
Chewy, how are you?
Chewy.
He's a nice looking boy. All right, so you've got a nice smattering of gear. I bet you sell most of this stuff each and every year. If you're coming out here, you might as well.
We have a
gear
very
up.
small shop, but a lot of people are interested in having something that says Wawashkamo on it. So we do quite well for the little amount of space we have.
Uh-huh. You're out of coffee, Chuck.
Yeah, Tyler, my assistant, drinks it.
And
ladies' locker room.
Okay, well, we will just pause here.
Yes.
There are a couple of ladies that have their lockers. I like that quite well.
Yes. We're in the middle of putting more merchandise out, but that is the sitting room and our trophy room, and a lot of those trophies are from the early.
Trying to say, so who might be the most famous player? Did Babe Ruth ever play here?
Some of that, I think Walter Hagen would have played.
I'm
here.
sure that makes sense. Yeah.
Those guys in that. The guy on top of the wall there, if you're looking.
That's Alex Smith.
That's Alex Smith,
Yep.
And that was the guy that designed it.
Mm-hmm.
And then so yeah, it's again, sitting rooms aren't real big in golf pro shops these days, but we have one.
Can I have a cigar here?
As long as it's not on the porch.
We won't tell anybody.
Yeah, as long as you don't tell anybody.
Oh, it's just a lovely building.
Our sitting room and my office in the back, and then
Here we said back to the.
Yeah, those are all hickory sticks. They would have been built before 1925.
Wow.
1930.
I like the grip.
Aren't they cool?
Reminds me of playing baseball when I was 11. Wow, talk about going back in time.
Yeah.
Have you? I'm sure you've played a round or two. Yeah.
I have, and it's I have a hard enough time playing at this point in my life playing the regular ones, but they're fun every once in a while.
Well, the last thing we wanted to get to, and we're not burying the lead, is you've been a PGA of America professional for.
I've been in the. I started in 1976, and I was an apprentice in '76, and I went through the Fair State PGA program, PGM program. Started in the spring of 1976, and so I've been a member or an apprentice for 50 years.
Yes. So congratulations. That's just amazing stuff. And how long have you been here?
15.
15.
This is my 15th year.
Okay.
Yeah. Great place. A neat community. We have about 150 members.
Oh, do you?
And
that surprises me, that number.
Yeah. Most of them would be people who would live here in the summer only, but a few that would be here year round.
And I take it you play, the course is open until it's just unplayable?
Well, we open to the public can play it from the first week of May to the second week of October. Our members can come up after that.
Sure.
But, and sometimes in October it's nice and sometimes it's not.
Well, you never know. I mean,
you never know.
This isn't even northern Michigan. The island itself has its own weather pattern that is unpredictable. Chuck reminded me yesterday, it was gorgeous. And he goes, "Don't forget, Jerry, it's a little colder on the water." And I did have short sleeves. I did bring my jacket, and it dropped to about 40.
Oh yeah.
It was.
It's the real deal.
Yeah. Well, this is the real deal.
There's one place else we should go.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So I have one other thing to show. So our men's locker room.
Okay.
Is if you've seen those golf movies and stuff, old country clubs and stuff with these old lockers. So these.
Oh
lockers,
my golly!
So these lockers have been here since about 1905.
This is fantastic.
Yeah. So thought you might want to see that.
Oh, is that? It smells of cedar. Yes.
Cedar.
Oh, this is lovely.
I don't know if I can get those lights on anymore than that or not.
Oh, it's okay. Folks, if you're watching, if you're listening on the radio, please go to our YouTube or Facebook pages to check this out. You won't see another room like this. I mean, the vents at the top of the locker. I mean, this is like probably what Augusta was like when they first built the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, and I gotta look in the shower.
I think there's cleaning equipment in there, I think. So I think the last shower was maybe 10 years ago. So
Chuck, what does it take to play here?
Honestly, we just took out the wooden toilet.
With the pull string.
The pull string toilet, the above locker.
You got it.
Yeah.
You just give me a call
Okay.
or send me a note on email. Wawashkamo.com. And
What's the phone number?
906-847-3871.
And the rate?
Summertime, 18 holes with a cart is $110.70 for 9.
There you go. Well, that's going to do it for us here on Finding Fairways. As we like to say, find a fairway of your own, stick a peg in the ground, and pound it down the middle here on number 1 at Wawashkamo on Mackinaw Island. We will be back here next week on Up North Sports Radio's Finding Fairways.